Oh, shoot. I'm the other way, but that's okay. Alright, well, let's get some people to get on here. We're messing with the new power supply. We had some questions about its... Questions and concerns about its, how well it works with certain cars. So we're gonna kind of show you guys. Elijah's messing with his freight car right now. So this is the freight car on the new BSRT G-Jet power supply. This is on 2 amp power supply. This is on 12 volts, which is as high as it goes. But as you can see, it's still performing pretty well. We had to do some tweaks with the track in a couple of sections with connections. We had one lane was running really, really good, and the other lanes were running really poor, so we had to kind of take the track apart in a couple of spots and
all the lanes are quite equal now.
And tweak some of the connections, and we've got them all working very, very close to the same now, so they're all working really well. But as you can see, this is a T-Jet car, so this is a freight chassis, which is a T-Jet. This car does have dash motor magnets. Does this car have the balanced arm in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The dynamic armature one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's unbalanced.
No, is this the dynamic armature?
It's a dynamic armature.
Which it's balanced and polished.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's
a car, but okay.
It's a balanced arm. He's arguing with me. But as you guys can see, it's fairly fast. So we thought we'd kind of go through some of the cars here for you. Just giving you guys a taste. You guys have seen the race videos on this racetrack of the races we've ran with the wall packs. So this is kind of a comparison. Elijah didn't like it at first.
Hated it at first.
He hated it at first, but it was because we didn't have the track, the connections all fixed and everything on it. So move up, put a T-Jet, just put a stock T-Jet on there, or put your stock or my stock. It's over there somewhere. His doesn't like the track for some reason, and we don't know why. But mine does fairly well. So this is stock T-Jet. On the BSRT power pack, so you guys can see. Plus, I don't think this power pack was used all that often when Larry had it, so we're just still breaking it in. But as you can see, the T-Jets do fairly well on it, especially mine. I don't know why. We got to figure out why Elijah's isn't performing as well as it used to.
My car's being a bitch right now.
His car's temperamental. We'll admit that. His car is really temperamental. When it goes to another racetrack, it takes it like about 5 or 6, 7 laps before it finally goes, all right, I'll run, kind of situation. It gets freaked out on a new racetrack, so.
And I think the new power supply on such a familiar rail.
That's kind of thrown his car for a little bit of a loop. Mine seems to like it, though. So, as you can see, it's fairly... Oh, and there goes my tire issue again. Oh, I see it.
Where'd it go?
It's right here.
They're still really, really green, but they're going to be plums.
Oh, okay. Okay. What are you in? Red?
Yep.
There we go.
Yellow.
So, oh, push.
Yellow.
Oh, yellow. I said red. You said yeah.
I did.
Okay. So, that's a T-Jet. It's okay. My wife come down and say hi. Cool. Plums?
Yeah, they're going to be plums.
Oh, okay.
Magnatraction.
We tried to figure out what a tree is outside, and we finally figured out that it's probably a plum tree.
Yeah, they're still really green, but they're going to be plums.
Yeah, so what do you... Oh, okay. So this is Magnatraction?
Which actually didn't change
hold on.
the lanes.
Hold on. Let me move my controller. His super, this wing's clipping my controller tab. So, as you can see,
Magnatraction.
Magnatractions love this BSRT power pack. They just...
They're running the same exact speed, same time, same everything as the power packs did in all the lanes. They didn't care about the connections. They ran the same for some reason. They were the only class of car that did. But we ran everything else, and everything else needed the track to be tweaked and everything.
Yeah, so
this is the only class that just immediately adapted to it.
So they run really well, as you can see. And this is a Aurora original Magnatraction car.
Original AFX.
Original AFX. So, but it runs really good. Pretty stout. We kind of had fun when we first put the power packs on it. Before we even tweaked the track, we were messing around. Me, him, and Shaden both. All three of us with Magnatraction cars, and we were all having really good race. So
actually, it wasn't the only class that immediately adapted. The second class.
Oh yeah, we ran some G Plus on here.
The second class that immediately adapted and loved it was G Plus. They didn't care. They run exactly the same as they did before.
Yeah. So
if I can.
If he can drive. As you can see, they run fairly well on this, really good actually on this power supply.
Nothing changed with these cars, but every other class, something changed and they all hated it. They were all picky about it.
And they all the track needed to be tweaked.
And we've been working on the track for, past 3 days now?
Oh yeah, and we worked on connections today and seemed to get it to where all 3 lanes or all 4 lanes are fairly equal power supply wise. So they all run really good. But as you can see, we'll get down here and get you guys a downhill shot here. As you guys can see, it runs fairly nice through these portions of the racetrack.
Nothing changed.
Oh, he's out and back in.
Which was really nice to see.
Blue?
No, yellow.
Yellow. There we go.
Which was really nice to see compared to all other.
Yeah, all the other picky cars.
It just proved that everything else could be improved, and that was a nice.
Yeah. The only thing we haven't tried, get your non-Magnatraction. We haven't tried what we call non-Magnatraction, but the original AFX car. We haven't tried that, but that should run fairly well because it's.
Hang on, I gotta do a tire swap.
Oh, he's got to do a tire swap. So, but outside of that, we've been tinkering today, going through classes of cars.
Now, bear with me, it's been a while.
Yeah, his hasn't ran in a while, kind of like mine. But there you go. Pretty much just like a Magnatraction, just without the traction.
Yeah.
Oh, you're out.
These things are notorious for straightaway speed.
Oh yeah, these things. You get these things up down the straightaway, they frickin' fly. So you gotta judge your corner entry speed with these cars. But as you can see, fairly nice, fairly good power.
Yeah, it doesn't seem much different.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
got in there too quick. So when we hooked the power up first, green lane was the best lane.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, and then the other 3 lanes, blue was okay, and red and yellow just absolutely sucked. You couldn't get anything out of them. So those are what we had to concentrate on, connections wise, to get the power all the way in all 4 lanes to be fairly equal, which they now seem to be.
The only thing that's separating us is driving style, we think.
Yeah, so Elijah likes to get into the corners a little harder.
I switched.
Red. Oh, you went to red?
Yep.
Okay. You gotta warn me. So as you can see, now he's in red lane.
Just to prove that what we're saying is true.
He's got to fix his entry speed up here now, because he's in a different lane. But as you can see, it's a pretty.
Damn it!
Just barely out. So as you can see, it's pretty consistent between red and yellow. So.
But funny thing was green was the best out of them, and the funniest thing about that was green was always the best lane out of them. It was always the fastest. It had the best power pack. The newest power pack, actually. But we got all the other lanes running, and it's all equal now.
So, grab, we did have a little issue with our magnet cars right off the bat, but we seem to be getting better. We just got done messing around with G Plus and Mega, or not G Plus, but Mega G, 440X2s, HP2s, HP7s.
But the Mega Gs and the Mega G Pluses were the worst part of it.
Yeah, so this is a Mega G, right? Not a Mega G Plus. Yeah. This is Elijah's Peugeot Mega G.
Now, I'm pretty sure all of you can tell that the straightaway speed probably isn't what you'd expect. And that is right. It's not entirely up to par with where the track was, but it's not boring.
It's not terrible. You do have to lift.
Because if you look at my fingers...
Here.
I do have to do a lot.
He does have to do some lifting and stuff now, so it's not as fast as say power packs or a high up other power supply, but you do still have to drive it. It's not just grab a handful of trigger and just let it go.
Because this is a handful of trigger.
Yeah, so see, and you will come off. So
quite hard.
So it does have some power, so it's not, there was some concerns, but as you guys can see.
Now, my Mega G Plus, on the other hand, but I think I figured out and realized its problem. I have piggyback magnets in this car.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's the reason why it's so slow and I'm able to do this.
Yeah, and this, what he means by piggyback magnets is he's got some additional, I can't remember what they're not ceramic, but I can't remember what they are, but they're really high-end, very magnetic pickup magnet that you put on top of the original traction magnet. And as you can see, he's flat out. Bring your hand down. Flat out, not even lifting. But if you put my stock Mega G on the track, you can't do that.
No. And
so
I can try taking the magnets up, but that'd take too much time.
Yeah, it'd take too much time. But as you guys can see, it is a fairly decent power pack. So everybody's concerns about, and the biggest concerns were T-Jets. Can T-Jets run on 12 volts? They run the freight cars at the fray originally on 12 volts.
That's regulation.
So it's the same as the freight. I don't know if they still do or not.
I think they do.
But the original, when we went the first year, we went like 02, that's what they ran on, was 12 volts. So as you guys can see, it is a decent power pack. I mean, it's not, for your higher up magnet cars, it might not be the best. For like your Mega Gs and your Mega G Pluses and your, here, so they can see me. Your Mega G Pluses and your that sort of thing. But we found the 44X2s really love this power supply. And then Elijah's, we ran some Auto World stuff. We ran the Super 3, which, you know us, we don't like the Super 3 that much. Elijah's runs really good because he's been working on it. But they're okay. Your Thunder, these ones work pretty well. Just like, and so do these, just like your regular Magnatraction car. These two are a little tight because they don't get all ran that much, but it's a good power supply. What is he got? Oh, this is his Super 3 on this racetrack. Let's put this on here. Run that one and then run mine. This car is not stock, by the way. Elijah, our R&D dude over there, has been tweaking this car. This car has Mega G Plus pickup shoes. And a Mega G, yeah, short step from the short chassis, and it has a Mega G rear end and a Mega G pinion gear from the repair kit. So here, I'll come over here and show you guys. The rear end and the pinion gear and the shoes all came out of this right here.
That pack.
The Mega G tune-up kit. This car's a lot smoother, a lot stabler, especially on the dyno than mine.
And it gets a lot more straightaway.
And it gets a lot more straightaway speed.
And the body's off.
And the body came off.
It's okay. I can run yours now.
Yeah, so this is the difference. This is my Super 3 Indy car, completely stock. I haven't done anything to this car. So you can really see the difference in power, and
I'm not racing any different.
So it's the sound is totally different and the performance is totally different. So, but as you can see, the Super 3 runs fairly well on this power supply. So we thought we'd just come on and show everybody's everybody's concern and everything. The questions we had about the power pack. As you can see, T-Jets run really well on it. Freight cars run really well on it. Magnatractions run really well on it. G Plus runs really well on it. The original Aurora AFX cars run really well on it.
Really well.
Really well, and even the upper class of cars run fairly well on it. I mean, it's not quite as fast as your power packs.
Or your professional
high-end, power supplies where you can go up to like 18, 20 volt kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, it runs really, really well. Elijah, like he said, Elijah didn't like it at first, but now that we've tweaked it a little bit and we've worked on the track some, he's coming around.
Yeah. He's
coming around. So this will be the power supply that we'll be running on for the Labor Day race in about a month.
Yeah.
So we'll be running on this power supply. We're running T-Jets, stock T-Jets, freight cars, the Tyco Pros, Tyco Pro Drivers Challenge, and we're going to be running Magnatractions. So, but we just wanted to come on, show everybody this power supply with the concerns that we had.
Quiet all your concerns.
Quiet everybody's concerns about can T-Jets run on 12 volts, and as you guys saw, it runs really well on 12 volts.
Well, yeah.
So it's really good, really cool, working pretty well. So I hope you guys are having a great week. I thought this would be a good video to show you guys, seeing as I showed you guys wiring up the power pack. I thought after seeing the concerns from everybody on comments and everything, we thought we would come on after messing with the track a little bit, getting it to where we thought we liked it. Come on the track and show you guys how well it worked. And Elijah, what do you think? What do you give it?
It's getting better. I give it an 8 out of 10.
So, there you guys go. Not around here. So, so I hope you guys have a great week. Keep racing slot cars. Keep the windows on the downside. I know this weekend was a bi-weekly featured car weekend, but I thought I'd do this with all the concerns we had. So next week will be a regular video. I've got some ideas. I think we're going to be doing the HP2 review. Open that car up finally and put that car on the track and let everybody see how that works. So we'll do that review next week, and then we'll have a bi-weekly after that. We were hoping to go to Seattle today and bring you guys some race action, but that kind of fell through. We didn't have the money that we thought we had.
And the gas station denied the gas
car, so we couldn't go, which was kind of a bummer. It's their warm-up for their point season over there. So hopefully we'll get over there for their first points race whenever they have it. Hopefully they will be here for the Labor Day race. We're hoping.
That'd be nice.
That'd be really cool. So we hope to have at least, I'm hoping for at least 15 people, which would be really, really fun.
There's a good chance of it.
So there's a good chance of it. So I hope you guys have a great week. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. There'll be a little notation up here on Elijah's left side. Right, yeah. So you guys can click and subscribe, and I'll throw some videos up on the other side for you guys. I'll put the wiring video for this power pack up, and I'll just throw another video up there for you. Keep racing slot on the downside. I love you guys. We're out. We're going to be working with the track a little more, and have some fun. So we'll catch you later. Bye.